Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol CHK. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to do this time frame that does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out where levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. I've done this analysis several times in the recent past, so that's where the red and green line up here are coming from. But after today's price movement, definitely some updates here need to be made. So what I'm going to do is use these lines here for the near-term annotations. Sure, these levels up there pertain to the chart. They're just not relevant right now. And from a presentation standpoint, I don't want to risk causing confusion and clutter because there's lines everywhere. So let's get, like I said, I'll just use these levels. The big thing that happened this afternoon, getting a little ahead of myself before I move that green line any further. And then this is like by no means some sort of great discovery on my part. I assure you a lot of people noticed that the last part of the day, the price did start to show some signs of life. And then the final 30 minutes, which you can see represented by that volume bar right there, the volume really kicked it into another gear. So it's a more than valid, it's a more than logical thought to say, hey, the price is clearly bouncing. Is this the start of something bigger? I have no idea, but the good news is by using a chart, we can make mapping out that question pretty straightforward. And in my mind, it all revolves around 235. Why is 235 important? I'm not saying this is what's going to occur, but let's say that the price were to come down here to 235, break below it, and then just continue going down. What would you have at that point in time? Well, you would literally have the price right back to where it was before the bounce started. Not to insult your intelligence, but price movements that are truly powerful are not going to go back to where they were, right? They're going to make at least some sort of form of progress forward. Meaning if the price were to come down here, go sideways, and then work its way upwards, what would you have in that situation? Well, you'd have a set of lows right here. You'd have that set of lows down there. If you envision each one of those as stair steps, well, hey, there you go. Now you have stair steps progressing in the upwards direction. And that's the name of the game. That's what a truly strong move is going to do. It's going to make progress forward. And in this situation, I'm just defining and quantifying 235 as that important level. As far as levels of resistance in the event, this is the start of something bigger and the price continues on up. Next key overarching level of resistance is going to be right up there around $2.53. You'll also want to keep an eye on the purple line there, the 50-period moving average. However, in my opinion, at least right now, top priority is not breaking levels of resistance. Top priority is just starting to go through some health consolidations and chip away with some higher bases, because as long as higher bases are being built, that is the name of the game. So definitely a rough overall day, but an interesting close and afternoon. So we'll see if this is the start of some sort of bigger bounce or not. First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only one losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.